New York, New Jersey.
After 200 years, first time.
Not first time, but in 200
Yes,
years
it's after
in this area.
200 years. A lot of generation came and gone during 200 years.
Yeah, I think it made a news because I got a couple of calls uh, from uh, from uh, from India. A couple of people called.
Regarding, sir, which type of
Yeah,
news?
regarding earthquake, it was in the news since in India. So somebody called, hey, I heard that you guys had earthquake. I said yes, but not like Taiwan. It was a small one, so thanks God.
Yes, sir. So, sir, till now, no any scientist find out that when it will come and which place it will come and which type of earthquake will come. Right, sir?
Well, they try to predict, but this is not exact science, so uh, they are not there yet. Still, I mean, it's very difficult to understand the whole Earth and tectonic plate. They know a little bit that
Yes, sir.
tectonic plates are changing and they caused uh, earthquake, but uh, still, still they are not 100%. Like rain, they can
Yeah.
forecast how is the weather, but I think atmosphere they have understood now. But this one is still kind of puzzle.
Yes, actually, maximum scientists trying to find out means universe, not in ground, underground. What happened? Yes,
Yeah,
sir. Mm, maximum research center trying to
yeah.
find out
And then human is not helping
out of
because we are trying to empty the stomach of the earth, right? We're trying to take all the minerals. We're trying to take all the water. So,
yes, sir.
so we are not helping it either. It's making it.
People are trying to only utilize earth. Yes, sir. Only
Yeah.
utilize. I like gold. I like everything.
because
Trying to only
because
utilize.
what is happening that if you take minerals like coal and water, well, water comes back, but that coal and all these minerals, coal once you burn it, it's gone. So Earth is becoming lighter by that much amount.
Yes, sir. So, Anand, can you say something about yourself, please?
Yes, sir. My name is Anand Prakash. This I studying in class 11 PCM, and I studying in class 11 PCM in Lucknow Tenderhut Public School, and my aim is became a solicitor.
Okay.
Okay, very nice. So you have any question, anything you want to talk about?
Yes, sir.
Yes, go ahead. Let's
Sir,
start.
uh, sir, my first question is, What is application of calculus in their own life or application of calculus?
Hmm. Okay. All right. I think so. Basically, okay. Bye. So, basically, just like as a human, we need speech. We need to communicate with each other. That's how we are talking right now. We need the speech, or we need the words. We need the language.
Yes, sir.
Basically, communicate. Similarly, uh, all the scientific knowledge which we have, we need a way to understand it, comprehend it, so that
Yeah.
not only you but everybody else, or when we communicate about the science, we can do it. And for that reason, we need a language, a scientific language, and explain and quantify with data management, which we want to do to explain things. And for that, mathematics is important. So now,
Yes, sir.
mathematics. Ancient time, we started learning about uh, arithmetic, because it was very easy. One, two, three, zero,
Yeah.
all those things. I don't want to go into that. That was not your question. So we a little bit made further progress. Then we need about geometry. When we started thinking about the shape, we got that circle or a square or rectangle or whatever, triangle, all these things, and trigonometry, and then came the calculus. So interestingly,
Yes, sir.
calculus was first developed in the Kerala, but the
Yeah,
knowledge
yeah,
was
sir. Yeah,
left
yeah.
only in
Yeah, yeah.
India. So people in the West, they didn't know. So in the Western world, the credit goes to Leibniz and Newton, that they have developed independently. So basically, you can say that at the three different places, since communication was not there, calculus was developed independently at three different places.
Yeah.
Now, next question comes, what is the calculus? So calculus is, uh, let me give you different perspective of it. So suppose, for example, take this whole universe, and
Yeah.
what do you call whole universe? We don't know, so we call it. It's the largest thing. It's infinite, right? So
True.
uh, uh, we call it infinite. So mathematically, we use the word called infinity. That is nothing but the same thing. This world or
Yes, sir.
cosmos, creation is infinity. That is what is the mathematically creation we call it. But uh, if you take a little tiny piece of that universe, what is the smallest piece you can think of? What is that? So that question comes. So you can consider that a small piece of that one is dy by dx, your calculus. Okay, so it is delta, very small space, and so
Yes, sir.
if you take dy by dx like dy of and if you integrate it to 0 over infinity, that become
Yes, sir.
infinity.
Yes,
You
sir.
have done integration, right? Integration
Yeah.
calculus, you have done it.
No, sir.
Have you? Huh? Yes. So if you integrate, let's call dx, what will that become? It will become x, right? If 0 to 1, then x become equal to 1. If 0 to infinity, dx becomes infinity, right? That's the
Yeah.
mathematical rules. So,
Yes, sir.
so what it tells you is that you take the smallest thing, and then from the smallest thing, you can measure, or you can imagine, or you can approximate the biggest thing it can be. So that's how you figure out that it is infinity. It's the biggest thing. Similarly, uh, mathematically, like it is pi r square is the circle, and then pi
Yes.
r square is the circle, and then suppose if you know little part of the circle, a curve, you can
Yeah.
integrate it, and then you can find the whole circle. So basically, calculus is a language of mathematics, and it is it helps us calculate both ways. If we know the smallest thing, if we want to figure out if this is a part of what, we can find the whole from a tiny part of it. Or if we know, on the other hand, the whole thing, and if you want to find what is the smallest part, we can have of it, then that also you can do it. So that is basically, it is a mathematical representation so that we can comprehend both ways, uh, go in both direction, and then we can communicate with each other in scientific language. And mathematics is helped a lot. For example, you can tell the whole big thing in a small formula in mathematically, and that's how it is useful for us. And calculus can even make it more simpler, because there are many things which we cannot, what do you call it, there is a limitation how much a simple arithmetic can do, how much a algebra can do, how much a trigonometry can do. So similarly, so for the bigger problems, calculus is a good way to solve it. But even the calculus is not sufficient. So now there are several other branches of mathematics, which is beyond calculus.
Yeah.
Calculus is old mathematics now. There are
Yes,
there
sir.
are there are many new mathematics are in the play, which the modern students like you will be learning advanced mathematics. Those of you who go for advanced mathematics. So I hope
Yes,
I
sir.
answered your question. What is the purpose
Yes,
of
sir. Yes.
calculus?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you, sir.
Hello,
Sir,
Aryan. How are you?
sir, my second question is unacademic. Can I tell?
Yeah, good.
Sir, what's your qualification, sir?
I'm just like you. I was one day a student in high school,
Yeah.
then did the college, and then
Yes,
after the college, like Pankaj, started working, and then
Yeah.
took the retirement, and now I'm retired. So in the college, I did engineering, and then in the for the works, I did the scientific work. All my
Yes.
career, I was in semiconductor industry, and I did a lot of work related to semiconductor development, like chips, computer chips you hear about, and then manufacturing as well in America. So I live in the United States, and that's where I
Yes, sir.
pretty much spent my career as a
Yes, sir.
scientist, research engineer.
Yes, sir.
Aryan, you are quiet. How are you?
hello, Aryan. Please unmute Aryan. Aryan, hello, Aryan.
Sir, my other question is, in the sky, the aeroplane will fly. Then have any route for a flying aeroplane?
Yes, there is. there is a reason for the root, because nowadays it's not only one plane which is flying in the sky.
Yes, sir.
That road is not seen by you and me, but navigators and pilots, they see it on their screen. So they have to
Yeah.
maintain certain height and certain way, because then
Yeah.
the other pilots, they know that he is going on this route. That is his path.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
and that's why it's very important, because every plane, when they fly, uh, they have to maintain certain height while they are, once they take off and they land. Of course, these are the two different stories. But in the middle of their travel, they have to maintain certain height, and then they have to maintain also certain what you call uh, uh, certain, basically the path which is designed, which is kind of designed for them. And now, I mean, if it is a long flight, it is not like zigzag flight. It is not zigzag. It
Yes,
is a
sir.
straight line, but it is for
Yeah. Yeah.
their straight line to go. Similarly,
Yeah.
other plane, if it is coming on the from the other direction, almost they have to travel the same way, opposite way. So they will have the same elevation, but they will be at a certain distance to this plane. So this is all
Yes, sir.
managed. It is all in a navigation technology, where everything is maintained so that there is no crash of two different planes. Just like we have, uh, you know, many times there have been almost near miss crashes also, just like you have train crashes. So,
Yes, sir.
but
Yes, rule regulation needed. Otherwise, it's not happen. Control.
Sir, E equal MC square.
yeah, go for
Sir,
it.
sir, E equal MC square. That is means any mass can be throw out the speed of light. Then it convert into energy. Or so, sir, my confusion is energy inversely proportionally to mass. Then increase mass, so energy will also increase.
I think Aryan can answer this question very well. Aryan, you want to take this question?
Don't know what happened, Aryan. Aryan, please unmute. Why not unmute? Hello, Aryan. Aryan, you are sleeping. After join the session, yes, totally silent. Hello, Aryan.
I think maybe he's sleeping or something. So basically,
Mm,
energy is energy is constant. If you remember the thermodynamics, that's what it says. You will learn about it in the college. So energy is constant. That's number one thing.
Yes,
And everything is, you can say in a way, everything is nothing but energy. So what you should this equation E is equal to mc square is telling you that
yes, sir.
everything is nothing but a form of energy. You and me,
Yes,
or
sir.
all the materials which we see, which is visible, they all can be converted into energy, right?
Yeah.
So, and that's why you see, like if you take a firewood, it will burn and give you energy, for example, or human body, you burn, it can be similarly. So So this energy which we all have is called potential energy. Means we have this
Yes, sir.
energy, but it is stored in us. So every metal, for example, you take a piece of iron or everything has energy is
Yes,
stored in it. But to get that energy out is not that easy. Otherwise, we all will be energy independent. So basically, theoretically, there is this equation is telling you that how can you convert energy of things. So that is where it comes into play that energy is equal to mass times light square. That is a theory given by, I guess, Albert Einstein or somebody else like
yes,
that.
sir.
So yeah, so that's thing. But breaking the uh, it is it is it is theoretically it sounds good, but it's not the practical that you can use it in everyday life. This theory, like you have a mass and you have the light, but how do you combine the two together? I mean, basically, it's telling you that if a tiny mass travels with a square of the light, then it will form into energy. But how do you verify it? How do you quantify it? It's not possible, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's one thing. But then the other way to do that one is that in the accelerator, I think if Malik ji was here, he could have explained to you. That's why they use the accelerator to the he's an atomic physicist and he has done a lot of work in this field. So he has developed an accelerator in Calcutta where they do experiment that how the atom can travel and how can atom be converted into energy, and for that for that uh, a big experiment he has worked on a certain part of it to how to make it
Yes, sir.
feasible, this experiment which you are talking about. So if you become a scientist one day, then you can work on these kind of things. and
Yeah.
and so basically it is like if you take the nuclear physics, there they use this equation to to create or generate electricity, or if you
Yes, sir.
take the atomic bomb, that is where uh, this is used, that you take a tiny part of the plutonium or thorium or uranium, all these elements, and then you can convert that into energy. And that energy, either you can make it a atomic bomb or you can make it like electricity or something else, right? There are
Yes, sir.
nowadays, like there are, you will hear that there are many turbines in the ocean, or many fleet of in the ocean who are propelled by nuclear energy.
Yeah.
American Navy has many fleet which is operated by, not by the general electricity, but every jahaz has its own power generation plant, and it's not
Yeah.
done by coal, but it is done by atomic energy. So this experiment has, I mean, this theory has been verified in the atomic physics, that yes, energy can be converted if you take a mass and then uh, you accelerate that mass at the speed of the square of the light,
Exactly. Yes, sir.
then that can generate electricity.
Convert it into energy.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Aryan, you will wake up or no? Aryan, I think Aryan is waiting for Chaturanan Mallik sir session. Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, he is only class 6 student.
Yes, sir.
Yes. But he's very excited. Every
Yeah,
session,
yeah,
no?
yeah.
He join always on time.
Okay.
Don't know what happened till now, not to speak today.
He wakes up if Malik ji is here. Malik ji.
Yeah.
Yeah, he likes to talk to Malik ji a lot.
Aryan also selected in one school, sir.
Yeah, I heard. So is he going or not going?
So
Is he going to?
he will go, but it's a process. It's like first like retail test exam done. Now I think interview will also come something. Good evening, sir. Malik sir, please unmute, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good
I'm
evening,
sorry
sir.
I'm very late today.
No issue, sir. Amarnath sir also joined, sir.
Amarnath ji bhi hai, फिर we have Anand Prakash.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
He has introduced himself. Today I went actually to see a match, football match, in which the participants were football match from 6 years to 10 years.
Wow.
And I was really shocked the way they were playing. This started late, therefore I have become late. So they had
I
invited
like
me to
Aryan.
see the match.
I like Aryan
Aryan,
age, sir.
yes,
I like Aryan age, sir.
yes, yes.
Yes.
I mean, from
Yeah, I
six
think.
years, sir. 6 years to 10 years.
Yeah. In
And the
fact,
way
you
they were
know.
playing, boys and girls mixed.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember that one too. Like Amit was maybe like 5 years old. He used to play
Okay.
soccer.
Oh, so we have Anand Prakash ji. Pankaj ji, he is I think coming for the first time, is it?
Yes, sir.
No, sir. Sir, Anand, last session you joined, na? Last
Yes, sir.
Saturday.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
he
Yes,
is
sir.
a 11th student, like from Lucknow, something, Lucknow.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Lucknow, PCM.
so Anand is here. Anand, why don't you say something?
Yes,
He
yes,
is
sir.
in class 11.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
10th completed and
Okay,
now taken admission in 11th class. Yes.
okay. So Anand, why don't you say something?
Yes, sir. Sir, can bird change
Yes. Hello.
Yes, sir. Sir, in
Yes.
sir, bird can change climate changing.
A bird can change climate changing. I
Yes,
mean,
sir.
a bird can change the climate. No, I don't know. But can you speak something about it?
Yes, sir.
Hello, Aryan. How are you? Hello, Aryan.
Aryan joined only, but don't know what happened till now, not speak.
Probably he went to sleep.
Hello, Aryan. Aryan.
Hello, Aryan.
Now,
Yeah,
now
now
you,
you
you
can.
wake up. Hello. Please unmute Aryan. Hello. What happened, Aryan? Any problem?
Sir, many people say that the killing of the climate change due to the killing of birds or other animals.
Uh, so I want to know, how does it affect the climate change?
Yes, sir.
Does it change the climate? So today Aryan is also quiet. Anand, so why don't you say something? No, about this bird, what you are saying, what is how does the bird change the climate?
Yes, sir.
I don't think that bird has the role, but human has the role because human, you know, you destroy the forest. I am interpreting your statement in different ways. That
Yeah.
when the human destroys the forest,
Yeah.
alternatively you kill the animals because they have no habitat to go to, and so uh, if there is no forest, we know that forest is preserving the environment, and so if there is no forest, then yes, um, environment get distorted.
Hmm.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, maybe that's one possible thing. Yes. Or Amarnath ji, what is the news that side?
Well, we had a tiny earthquake we discussed earlier yesterday. New
Where
York,
in
New
New
Jersey.
York?
Yeah, after a
New
couple of
Jersey.
100 years, we had a tiny jolt yesterday, lunchtime, in the daytime. And this is the first time I really experienced. I thought that what happened, maybe somebody is working in the construction or something that is causing this vibration. But then later on, I learned in the news that, oh, that was not that was an earthquake.
But it's very rare, earthquake in the New Jersey, isn't it?
Yeah, it is rare. It has happened after 200 years. So
Oh,
it is rare.
because in
Yeah,
California is expecting earthquake anytime. It can
yes.
be even a massive earthquake.
Sir, my question is Avogadro laws.
Uh-huh.
According to Avogadro laws, a statement that under the same condition of temperature and pressure, equal volume of different gases contain an equal number of molecules. Uh, so, sir, can explain this statement? Sir, how can temperature same and uh, pressure same of any gases? So, the number of molecules same.
So actually, the Avogadro law is like this: that if
Sir,
let us say the molecular weight of, let us say, hydrogen is 2, molecular weight
yes, sir.
expressed in grams, so 2 grams. So 2 grams will contain how many atoms? Sorry, molecules. It will contain Avogadro number, 6 into 10 to the power 23. That is the
Yes, sir.
Avogadro number.
Yeah, yeah.
2 grams if you take 2 grams. Now question arises, these 2 grams, now in a volume, if it is there, you see
Yes, sir.
the basic theorem is related to the molecular weight. Suppose
Yes, sir.
suppose in a glass we have got say a 500 ml of water. So 500 ml means 500 grams.
Yeah.
So if there is H2O means 18. So 18 grams will have Avogadro number. So how many molecules of water will be there in 500? So you divide, multiply by that much. So anybody who asks you that in a glass how many molecules of water are there, you can easily calculate and tell them.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and this the temperature etc. They are dependent on number density actually, basically density, and that decides the temperature and pressure. So that's what you said is correct actually, isn't it? What else do you learn in your class 11 in science, physics, chemistry?
Chemistry.
This, yeah, Avogadro number is a very important concept in physics and chemistry.
Yes, sir.
Can you calculate? Suppose in a glass there are, suppose in a bottle you have got 1 liter of water. How many molecules are there? Water molecules are there. Can you calculate?
No, sir.
Or just try it, you know how to calculate.
No, sir.
See, molecular weight, let us say H2O molecular weight is how much? 18, isn't it? 18 grams.
Yeah.
So 18 grams anywhere on the earth, universe, anywhere you take 18 grams of H2O, it will contain 6 into 10 to the power 23 molecules. 18 grams of water. Now in your bottle you have got 1 liter of water. 1 liter of water means 1000 cc. 1000 cc means, since the density of water is 1 gram per cc, so you have got
Yeah.
1000 grams. So 18 grams has got 1 Avogadro number of molecules. So just you calculate how many 1000 grams, how many molecules will be there. So you can calculate how many molecules will be there. Amarnath ji, recently there I had a news that there is a ocean inside the earth 700 kilometer down, and that ocean contains 3 times more water than all the water present on the earth.
Oh, wow. Hmm.
So now many people think only if we can find out how to bring it out. But it is 700 kilometers inside the earth.
Hmm. Well,
So there is plenty of water is there now. And I don't know
only.
what kind of water will be that, whether it will be drinkable or not, and what minerals will be there.
Hmm. Yeah, a big challenge for geologists.
Yeah, 700 kilometers is too much. Abhi to, till now, I think digging jo hua hai, maximum it is, I think, how much? Some 2 or 3 kilometers inside,
Wow.
or 5 kilometers tak gaya hai. People have been digging.
Oh, I'm sure Chinese will start looking into it because they like to grab all the resources.
So, so Amarnath, you are saying the Americans have given walkover, is it?
Yeah, in a way, because America, I mean, uh, they 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 kind of do the calculated scientific work. If
Hmm.
it is useful, then we jump into it. If it is very exploratory, they would love to do the Russian and Chinese start the first work, spend few billions in it, then they will join. because it's not going to be any useful right away, right? It will take time. For example, now the electric car in this country, they have decided that it's not the way to go to electric car. So now electric car is being replaced by hybrid car, they call it.
Hybrid means petrol and diesel and electric, is it?
Right. So basically, they figure out that if you make the electric car, that will ultimately make China rich because they have the earth minerals which is needed for different electrical components. And it seems that China has monopoly on earth material right now.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So they all the car companies here, they've decided that no, we are not going to be using hybrid cars. So everybody had originally planned to go into that, and now they have decided to not go for it. So they prioritize now hybrid cars. So economics play a very important role. It's not just the science, pure science.
Yes, sir. Sir, H2O and O2 both are friend of like fire and increase the fire. So how can water increase fire?
Sorry, once again, Anand.
Sir, how do water can increase the fire? Sir, both are the H2O and O2, both are the friend of fire uh,
No,
in our atmosphere.
no, H2O is not a friend of fire.
But sir,
No,
we
usually what
can
is happening, suppose there is a fire somewhere, then when you put H2O in that, so all the energy which is there gets absorbed by this H2O and it vaporizes. So the energy gets transferred, and the fire gets extinguished. But not with oxygen. If you put oxygen, it doesn't happen that way. In fact, it will increase the fire.
yeah.
So, but
So
there
that's
are
the
some kind
question.
of fires, where it doesn't give the energy to water molecules. There you have to use some other compounds to extinguish
Okay.
it. So you have in fire A, B, C, D, 4 categories of fires which are there. So all 4 categories, they need different types of compounds. So while water is called universal extinguisher, even if you
Yes,
don't
sir.
have anything, just put water. Then it is not so very effective in many other cases, particularly in car fires or metal fires and things like that. If there is a
Yes, sir.
petrol is burning, if you put water, it doesn't get away. So in your house, people should keep. Nowadays there is some spray kind of thing is coming, which is kind of universal extinguisher. So whenever there is a fire, you should extinguish it. Now the spray type of is available in the market, which is
Okay.
which is a different compound altogether. So Pankaj ji, I think we have got very few young people now getting interested in this. What's the matter? Is it because
We don't know what happens, sir. Actually, I think what happened, I
today
don't know really,
it
sir.
was very hot. I don't know, all over India it was very hot today.
Yes.
In
Yes, sir.
Kolkata, the temperature for the first time increased in last 30-40 years to 39 degrees in the
In
afternoon
April
on
month,
this date. Yes.
in first week of April.
Yeah. So, and this year it is going to be very hot. Amarnath ji may not experience the heat this time too much. because it seems the South Asia is going to have more hot summer this time after many years.
Wow.
And that's because of the climate change and the effect of the El Nino. So, Anand, in your school, do they teach you about El Nino?
No, sir.
Yeah, you can ask the teacher that in the newspapers I have read that it's going to be very hot this year. Why?
Nino.
El Nino, ELNINO, El Nino.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this time it is really very hot. In April, we never used to start AC in our house. But this time from day before yesterday, we are every day sitting in AC.
Yeah.
It has become very, and today I went out in the afternoon. It was very difficult to go outside the car anywhere. It was very difficult to do.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I am living in Pune. Pune city is also so means naturally it's a good place, but right now we say that it's like June, July month temperature here. In Pune also. Pune.
So, Amarnath ji, I think in this group, no, with Pankaj ji is trying very hard. How do we attract young people to this group?
Sir, can I join some student or my class fellow?
Sure.
Yes, sir. And my previous school's class fellow that interested
Yeah.
in science, that interested
Yeah.
in science
Yes,
and
yes, Anand.
Surely you
yes,
can
sir.
join. You can tell
Yes, sir. Yes,
Pankaj
sir.
ji is there. He is our coordinator. So you can tell him. So we want all
Yes, sir.
young people to join of any age.
Yes, sir.
So Amarnath ji, what's the news of USA now? Who is going to be the president this year?
Looks like latest survey shows that maybe Trump will win. Biden is in trouble.
Oh,
Yeah.
but why people are, liking Trump?
Well, there are not too many choices, right? So, what I mean, there is always incumbency problem that so. But let me. I mean, this Anand, you should send this link. You just called. All you have to do is simply spread that link to all your friends
O-
and tell them the timing that this is already on Saturday, 9 o'clock in the evening, and they should
Okay,
join.
sir.
Yes, Anand.
Yeah.
Yes,
So,
sir.
so basically, this is Google Meet. 100 people can easily join. So
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Yes.
So at least when we have more than 100 people, then we'll have to worry about it. That maybe then we'll have to do Zoom or
Yes.
something. But we have
Yeah,
long.
yeah.
So is it because of the time 9 o'clock they find it difficult? Is it?
I think this is a perfect time.
Anand, WhatsApp, you are a student
Because
of class 11th.
The-
So 9 to 10
yes, sir.
p.m. time is it's okay.
Yeah, sir. This is okay because then other days is Sunday, so this
Yeah,
time is very good for
yes,
me.
yes.
yeah.
Yes,
So I think
in cold season we can understand. If it's a cold season, then we understand yes due to cold season 9 to 10 is so. But it's right now
even
it's
if
a
it is
summer
cold
time.
season, how does it matter? You can have a big rajai and you can be inside your rajai.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir. No
So
matter, sir. Because
So I was
yeah.
thinking that at 9 o'clock, I found that most of the houses in India at 9 o'clock they take their dinner. Is it that the young
yes, sir.
people are forced to take dinner at that time?
Yeah, yeah, sir.
Usually there is no need to participate in such things.
So are you suggesting to make it like I mean, you cannot make it earlier than that because family and Saturday they have social life. People are coming, going, all that. So if
Yes,
you
sir.
do 10 o'clock, then young kids, it will be too late also for the young kids. 10
Yes, sir.
o'clock.
So 10 o'clock
So
will
that
be,
is,
yeah, they will go to sleep actually, most of them.
Yes.
So,
and so basically it all depends on the motivation. If the kids
Yes,
are
sir.
motivated, they can always make time. They can eat dinner. If you one day you don't eat or 9 o'clock, eat a little early or later, you can do it, right? So
Yes, sir.
uh, so it's all motivation that part.
but yeah, Amarnathji,
So
one thing
those
is there, no, young kids, they are usually forced by the parents to eat at a particular time.
Yes, sir. Also,
okay,
Well, that's तो अब
okay,
पेरेंट्स खा
so
रहे हैं, पापा मम्मी खा रहे हैं, तो बच्चे सबको भी बोलते हैं कि खाने के लिए साथ में. Well, that's
yes,
a good practice. A family that eats together lives together, you see.
yeah.
Or you want to try 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock?
Okay, sir. 8
I don't
o'clock to
have any
9 o'clock.
problem.
Will it be inconvenient for Amarnath ji?
No, it's the same. It doesn't matter for me.
Mm,
Now, what is the time in New Jersey?
All right, now it is 12:30 because right now it's going to be 12:30 soon. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. Like we change time a little bit twice a year. So right now it is like if you do it at say 8 o'clock, normally either it's going to be 10:30. Right now it will be 10:30 my time, daytime, or in the winter time it will be like 9:30 or 8:30, something like that. So either way is fine. Yeah, you guys can change it if you want to.
No, Pankaj ji, what is your opinion about it? What is the input you get about it?
Yes, we should try to change our time also, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So then it will be like Maliki, you will have Maliki, you will have pressure. Then you have to leave by 9. Uh,
And Malik sir, you can believe, but in a starting time, 2020-21, in that time we started session in 4:30 morning, 4:30 to 5:30. So
Okay.
in that time, 15 to 20 people joined session.
Oh, is it?
Actual Brahmos time. Actual
They,
Brahmos time,
but they must be all
4:30 to
Americans.
5:30.
They
No,
must
no,
be all
only
Americans,
only
right?
trainer, Rolly ma'am was live from New Jersey.
Uh,
All students, all interested people joined from India only.
okay.
so
But in that time, what
4:30.
happened, sir?
Yeah.
4:30 actual Brahmo time. Yes, sir. Actually, my mind was set up regarding how to utilize our actual Brahmos time for
Yes, sir.
educational purpose. And in that time, Rolly ma'am was live. And luckily, in that time, due to COVID, lockdown was going on in that time. So I think
Okay.
due to that advantage, all people are free. That's why the reason I think 20 people joined in that time, 4:30 to 5:30.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Amarnath, sir.
yeah.
Sir, are you living at Australia or London?
No, no, USA.
USA. Okay, okay. And also, Mr. Chaturanan, sir.
I'm in
Malik
Kolkata.
sir,
Okay, okay. Chaturanan,
So,
sir, also a teacher, professor, like engineering teachers and scientist. And also Amarnath sir.
Yeah, yes. No, we all are interested. Amarnath ji and myself, and even Pankaj, we are interested that we should
Yeah, yeah.
discuss with children what are their problems in science
Yes, sir.
and
Yes.
otherwise. So we want to discuss those problems. But we want to have more children so that we can share their problems. It could be anything, science, mostly science, or any other problem also. Amarnath ji is
Yes.
a very good guide for students who want to do big things in life.
Okay.
Right, sir.
So,
Big thing means nothing. Ultimately, you will realize that there is nothing. I mean, all- if you look at from the space, all the activity we do, are we really able to make any big change in the planet Earth?
Yes, sir.
Probably not, right? Uh, so, but still, we are trying to learn as best as we can. So, yeah, it's not. I mean, we have certain we all have certain experience, and you guys are ready to experience new thing. So, experience transfer happens couple of two three ways. One is that you experience yourself. Another way is that somebody else has experienced and they tell you about their experience and they transfer it to you. So so we are trying to do that. Whatever we have experienced in our life, we are in 70s now, myself and Malik ji, and we have done our career in scientific fields. He is an atomic physicist. I am a computer related semiconductor engineer. I have worked in that. So we are trying to uh, relate our experience to you guys, relate, so that maybe you can learn something from our experience. You might find
Yes,
something useful. That's what it is. That is how the knowledge, this is the parampara we have, that we transfer knowledge from one generation to another generation, right?
yes, sir.
and
So,
Pankaj ji, there is one more suggestion I have. I, आप
Yes,
जो
sir.
अनाउंस करते हैं ना तो उसमें सिर्फ मेरा नाम देते हैं but I think Amarnath's name should be also there and few others also names should be there to attract more students.
Yes. Yes, sir. Sure, sure, sir.
That would be nice so that
yeah,
students realize that many disciplines will be covered.
add everybody like Himanshu from Canada, Thakurji
Ah,
from Singapore, like that.
right, right.
Even if they don't join regularly, but adding their name is okay, I guess.
Yes, sir. I like Deepak sir from UK
Yeah.
and
Yes, he
IIT
is very nice.
Dhanbad,
He is very
IIT
nice.
DHU, IIT DHU Dhaneshwar
Yeah,
sir
yeah.
from UK. I like, yes, sir.
तो वो जो अनाउंस करते हैं ना उसमें वो सबका नाम दे दीजिए विल बी एंड
Yes,
उसमें डाल दीजिए एंड मेनी स्टूडेंट्स फ्रॉम डिफरेंट कंट्रीज
Yes.
I like Brenda from Mexico,
पार्टिसिपेट
Mrs.
इन इट.
AJ. Yes, yes, sir.
So, Pankaj,
Not
you make a
only
draft
India.
and send it to Malik ji to modify it, and
Sure,
you
sure,
know,
sir.
make it
Sure,
more
sir.
sellable to students.
Yes,
Let's let's see if this trick works.
Yes, yes, sir. Sure, sir.
yes. हाँ
So,
नहीं,
Anand, you have any
बच्चे लोगों
question?
से बात करने में हमको तो बहुत अच्छा लगता है.
जी 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 जी.
पर
एक्चुअली हमको लगता है हम लोग
काइंड ऑफ
सर टाइप ऑफ किड्स के पास हम लोग पहुंच नहीं पा रहे हैं सर. ऐसा हो रहा है हम लोग मतलब गार्जियन के पास ये मतलब हम लोग भी चाह रहे हैं, ट्राई तो कर रहे हैं पूरा, लेकिन जहाँ जाना चाह रहे हैं वहां पे जा नहीं पा रहे हैं सर. ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि ये सब.
पता नहीं टाइम का भी प्रॉब्लम होता होगा कि यहाँ पर कलकत्ता में तो सब आदमी जो है ना 8:30
जी जी.
8:45 में खाना खाने के लिए बैठते हैं, जो भी फैमिली होता है.
यस सर.
तो ये तो प्रॉब्लम है ही.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's change a little bit topic for election fever. How is the election fever in India right now?
Yeah.
Is it hot?
Okay.
Papu
Is it
Yadav is
everybody talking now
highlighted.
election, or still it is not there yet?
No, sir, it's going on in a very highway speed.
Yeah.
Advertise
इलेक्शन
going on very big.
इलेक्शन फीवर अमरनाथ जी ऐसा है कि हमने टीवी देखना बंद कर दिया है, उसमें इलेक्शन छोड़ के और कुछ आता ही नहीं है.
Yeah.
एंड
Okay.
एंड पीपल आर मेकिंग बैड कमेंट्स अबाउट अनदर कैंडिडेट, उसी को वो लोग डिस्कस करते रहते हैं
Yeah.
इंस्टेड ऑफ डिस्कसिंग कि भाई व्हाट इज द प्रोग्राम फॉर द कंट्री. Here I agree with Narendra Modi ji that opposition parties, instead of discussing that what they want to do for the country, they are mostly discussing how to, insult the ruling party and things like that.
So
Of course, दोनों तरफ से ही हो रहा है. हाँ.
नहीं यहाँ पर क्या है ना, they have to do the debate. Like जैसे मान लीजिए एक सीनेट सीट का इलेक्शन होता है, तो we have
Yes,
only
sir.
two political parties, but even for the Senate seat, this TV media will arrange couple of debates here and there. That आपका क्या पॉलिसी है, आप न्यू जर्सी के लिए काम करेंगे, तो न्यू जर्सी के लिए आप
Yeah,
क्या
yeah.
करेंगे, आप क्या करेंगे. Oh, so
Yes, sir.
we need things like that. That
Yes, sir.
our election is completely right now. It is not very good system we have. First thing is that if you look at it, almost the people who are coming from the political families, only they are able to penetrate this political uh, life. Look at it, the whole country, all these parivarvadis have captured the politics. Ordinary
Yes,
people
sir.
are not able to uh, uh, join the politics, which is not good. So
Yes,
that
sir.
is the one problem, that election commission and politicians, of course politicians don't like it, but election commission has to figure it out. How can you get rid
Yeah,
of
yeah.
parivarvad? I mean,
Yes, sir.
there is no parivarvad in the United States. How is it possible that why can't we do it in India, that parivarvad started?
Yes, sir.
So that is biggest problem. I mean, I was shocked to find that Ramvilas Paswan का बेटा, उसने अपने बहनोई को लॉन्च किया है इलेक्शन में from one
Oh, yeah.
constituency. Yeah,
Yes,
Lalu
sir.
Prasad Yadav. I mean, looks like all his beta beti are going to be the candidates.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Sonia Gandhi family, everybody gets. Damadji got a chance or not yet? I'm sure Damadji will also get a ticket from somewhere. So this is nonsense in India, and young
Yes, sir.
generation should revolt against it. That
Yeah, yeah.
this is your generation should challenge this one. If there is any parivarvadi, we should not vote for it. Doesn't matter which
Yes, sir.
party. If the BJP is doing the same thing, we should not vote for the BJP candidate. And everybody is
Yes, sir.
doing it right now. It is not that only Congress and RJD and um, DMK is
Samajwadi.
doing. Who is not doing right now? I heard that Rajnath Singh's son got a ticket from Noida. Again, so BJP has a परिवारवाद, right? Um, मधुबनी का सीट जो है वो भी ऐसे ही उसका पहले के MP के बेटे को मिला. So this is not good. India, it is not a really election for basically participation. We already have problem. And then I don't understand why we have Rajya Sabha in India. It is such a useless body, Rajya Sabha and Vidhan Parishad. I mean, हारे हुए candidates के लिए वो राज्य सभा है. Basically, if you don't win the Lok Sabha, then you go to the Rajya Sabha. But what else they do?
second
So
option, plan B, not plan A,
yeah.
plan B.
Yeah. Or you are too tired, like for example, Sonia Gandhi decided that okay, I'll give my seat to Beti now to run Rai Bareli, and she moved to now Rajya Sabha. Or if you are too old, you cannot do much, but you have a clout, you become Rajya Sabha member. So Rajya Sabha should be also like here.
Yes, sir.
In this.
Sorry, by mistake, I think Amarnath sir will join once again. But Mallik sir, as per my view, sir, in our country, Jatiwad is a very big problem, sir. That's why the reason our leaders always trying to like generation by generation, like Mona MC Yadav, Lalu Yadav, because his mind already take up how many percentage people is in his coverage area time.
Also, sir, Indian democracy, some people say that Indian democracy in danger under the Modi, and also some people say that is India becoming a dictatorship. Sir, this is right or wrong? In my opinion, this is I seen some videos like YouTube that I know that this video is bad for mind because knowledge, lack knowledge. Can you explain?
No, Anand, this is a personal opinion whether Modi ji is a dictator or not. So
Yes, sir, yes.
everybody has to judge. So one cannot say as long as he follows all the rules of the constitution. So we cannot tell him. So कुछ तो कर रहे हैं मोदी जी.
Yes, sir, because
Yes.
the,
Yeah. No, India has progressed in last 10 years, no doubt about it. That even opposition agrees to it.
Yes, internally, all opposition 100% know that yes, Modi ji doing great role from last 10 years.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Also.
In a election, they never told that yes, Modi ji is good leader.
Sometime later,
Yes,
sir. Excuse me, sir. Sometime later,
yes,
the
I listened
election
only one time,
commissioner.
sir. Atal Bihari Vajpayee speech regarding participation of Pakistan. Atal Bihari Vajpayee told to Indira Gandhi, her role is like Durga. Yes, sir. Atal Bihari Vajpayee was like opposition leader, but they proud feel regarding
ठीक है
participation
पंकज
of.
जी, अब हम खाने चलते
Yes,
हैं.
yes. जी, sir. Thank you, sir.
Wish you all the best.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Good
Thank you,
night
sir.
to
Yes,
everyone.
sir.
Bye. Good night.
Bye.
Good night,
Good
sir.
night, sir. Good night, sir.